Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Scream it out.
Between a rock and a hard place, looking for somewhere to call a safe space, where women crowd around and say it's okay. They all about their action, so they gon' pray.
Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Scream it out. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Sister circle, sister circle, sister circle. Break the beat down. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, come on. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Scream it out.
Between a rock and a hard place, looking for somewhere to call a safe space, where women crowd around and say it's okay. They all about their action, so they gon' pray.
Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Scream it out. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Sister circle, sister circle, sister circle. Break the beat down. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, come on. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Scream it out.
Between a rock and a hard place, looking for somewhere to call a safe space, where women crowd around and say it's okay. They all about their action, so they gon' pray.
Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Scream it out. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, scream it out. Sister circle, sister circle, sister circle. Break the beat down. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle, come on. Sister circle, yeah. Sister circle. Sister circle, Yeah. Sister Circle.
Happy Sunday, sisters! I am so glad to see you today. And as I promised, I have something so special for you and somebody so special for you here today. You know our house therapist, Bebe, is always going to come through for us when we need her. And so I'm so glad that Reketta is here with us today. Say hey to your sisters.
Hey, sisters. So good to be with you all during this holiday season. I'm so excited to be here.
Man, Reketta, you have just brought us through so many different things that, you know, that women deal with in their life. And you have been that voice of reason for us to kind of bring us down off the ledge. Like, okay, think about this, think about that. And so it has been a blessing to just have you as a part of the circle all these years. And so, you know, I had to pull some strings to get her back in because she has been busy moving and shaking, writing books, doing all kind of amazing things in the community, on television, just killing the game. And so I always say, she was with us first, okay? News too, and Fox 8 and all of y'all know that, okay? She was with us first. And so I am glad that we get to talk about something today that women kind of ignore in the holiday season. We're dealing with it, but we ignore it. And that is the holiday blues.
Yes.
You know, the holiday blues where we're dealing with grief, we're dealing with money troubles and just stressors.
Yes.
The stress of the holiday season. And I thought it would be great if Reketta would come by and just tell us how to cope with those things, right, during the holiday season. And Christmas is this week, ladies, and we're going to walk through this Christmas season with joy, with peace, and with practical, that's what I'm looking for, practical ways to make this holiday season one that you will be excited about, and that you'll be excited about being with those who love you and those you love, right?
Right, exactly.
So let's talk about the hard thing, because so many sisters in the circle have shared with me that grief is like a thing that they're going through right now, and it magnifies in Christmas time. You're thinking about mama, grandma, aunties, those that were an amazing part of your Christmas holiday, your Thanksgiving holiday, and they're not here anymore. You know, and it hurts, and it's hard when nobody understands and everybody just says, I'm praying for you. We quick to do that.
Yes, we are so quick to say, I'm praying for you.
Praying for you, girl. Praying for you.
Yeah.
Well, baby, I need more than prayer. Tell me something, right? Tell me how to cope with this, right?
And so the holiday blues, they are real.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing. And it really comes from that picture perfect of, I need to have a picture perfect holiday.
Yes.
I need to go to every holiday event. It comes from stress, financial pressures, loneliness, all types of things, loss of loved ones.
Yeah.
And so, yes, it is seasonal.
Right.
But you have to do things to kind of get out of that.
Out of that rut. Right?
Out of that rut. Because if you don't, you will find yourself being isolated, irritable. And these are some signs that you can tell that you're going through the holiday blues.
Right.
And as we know, the seasons change. We've already lost that extra sunlight. You know, it's getting dark. It's dark at 5 o'clock. So you feel like...
Sometimes I feel like it's dark at 3 o'clock.
Right. So you have that pressure. Oh my God, I got to get everything done between 8 to 5. And so now you're putting more stress on yourself. It's crunch time. It's the end of the year. And so it's like, how am I supposed to do and manage all of this? How am I supposed to be there for everybody, be there for myself when I'm dealing with my own grief? You know, how can I show up in these different spaces?
Yeah. And so what's some of the things you share? We're on your couch right now. I'm on your couch. Me and you, when we get on this blue couch, it goes down.
Yes, the blue couch.
Yeah, the blue couch.
Sacred space.
Yes. So like, you know, I'm missing mama, you know, I'm missing grandma this year, and I'm not even in the mood. I'm not getting gifts. It's just not the same. What what do you advise your clients to do in seasons like that?
So in seasons like that, we have to be honest with ourselves, and we have to acknowledge our feelings.
Right.
We have to know that it's a void that we're feeling.
Yes.
And it may not be anything that can fill that void. We just have to sit with it, embrace those feelings, but also find a way to honor your mom, your father, your parent, your child, and figure out what works for you, because, you know, it could be plenty of people that could have lost certain loved ones, but no one has the same grief experience. And
everybody's different.
Everybody is different.
Yeah.
And grief does not have an expiration date. It does not matter how long that person has been gone.
Yeah.
You will still have triggers, reminders, anniversary dates that, okay, it's coming up.
Yeah.
And you may even find yourself during those triggers and anniversary dates just maybe wanting to be alone or have your own quiet time. So some ways to deal with that is to have that quiet time. And since we're women of faith, we definitely want to pray, but you also want to find community. You want to find people that have experienced some of those same struggles that you've had, and connect with them and partner with them so you all can commune together, pray together, cry together, laugh together, and try to find joy in the smallest thing.
In the smallest things.
Yes.
Now that's something I've never thought about before, Reketta. And sisters, I want you to hear that with your heart. Find a community of women. Even if it's one or two women,
even if it's one or two, it's important because we are not built to do life alone. We need each other. We really need each other because it's too hard to try to do it alone.
Yeah. And we feel like as soon as we feel that grief, we go in that shell, right?
Right.
But what you really need to do is come out.
You need to come out and say, hey, I'm struggling. I need help. And don't be afraid to ask for that help. You know, it's not a sign of weakness. It's actually a strength that you are asking for help because you are aware of those needs that you have. Yeah.
And if I lost my mom and you lost your mom, we had that common ground, right?
Right, exactly.
Where we can talk through that.
We can talk through it. We can share some memories. And we can find a way to create a new tradition, create new paths that is important.
That is huge, sisters. I hope that we will take that nugget, and even in the chat, if you know, another sister is going through, hey, let's connect. Sisters, we are a community.
Yes, we are a community.
Yeah, and we are a sister's keeper.
Yes,
we are. And we got to get out of that shell like, okay, I'm just going to mope by myself. Yeah, and watch Home Alone 1, Home Alone 2, Home Alone 3.
and just sit in my PJs all day long.
And mope.
Yeah, and we know that's the easy thing to do. Sometimes the hard thing is being vulnerable and sharing and opening up with someone else. That's the hard part.
That's the hard part. And trusting other women to handle you, with gentle love and that what you share won't go anywhere.
Yeah. Right.
But the best way, I feel like the best way to tear those walls down is to just try.
Right. Yeah. To make an effort and just try.
Yeah.
And I know, women say, new friends. I don't want anyone else coming in my space.
Yes.
But sometimes we need new people, new ideas.
In our space.
Yeah, in our space. So we can break out of some of those old habits and create some new things, some new habits.
We need new friends. Let's make some friends, y'all.
Yes.
This holiday season. Let's make some friends.
Right. And let's not be on the surface level stuff. Let's try to really connect and
with women.
Yes, with women.
Yes.
And make it meaningful.
Yes. That's our homework assignment. So that's number one. Let's get out there and make a friend. Let's get somebody we can go window shopping with or whatever and just get out of the house.
Back to the basics. Because we're online all the time, right? We stuck to these phones all the time.
And don't go nowhere.
Our
fingers that's it. Your fingers should have a cramp in it.
Find something to do. Go to some coffee shops, explore some new things.
Yes.
Like Lady said, go window shopping.
Yeah.
Go try on some sneakers, some whatever it is that whatever is your thing.
Yeah.
partner up with someone and do that.
And do it. And so let's talk about that. Let's talk about window shopping, okay? Because I got that problem. I be in the window, but then the next thing I'm at the register.
You ready to check out?
How did I get from the window to the register? And I done pulled out my card, right?
Yeah.
It's something about the Christmas season where we spend what we don't have.
Yes.
And then that causes depression, right?
Yes, because we are trying to buy gifts for everyone.
Yeah.
We are overcommitting ourselves to, trying to get everybody in the family a gift. Yeah. And we have to know what our financial capacity is. What our limits are. Yeah. There are ways to celebrate in this season without spending money.
Yeah.
You can spend quality time together.
Man, that's a word for somebody, because I feel like we, as our generation, maybe it's not. I don't know if it's an African American thing or if it's just our generation. We feel like we can't love on people without spending money on them, right?
Right, exactly.
I gotta buy you something. I gotta do something, but there's ways to do it without spending money.
Yeah.
Do you tell your clients that when they come in there crying about money on the couch?
Yes.
Because here we are.
We need to look at this budget.
Yeah.
And that's so important during the holiday season. You know, looking at your budget, you know, how much can I afford to spend on gifts? And if your budget is only $500,
that's what you got.
That's what you got.
Yeah.
And we shouldn't feel bad about not being able to buy
a lot of stuff. And so, what that makes me think is some things that we think, man, I'm dealing with depression. It's fixable by being more accountable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Being accountable.
Yeah.
Setting yourself on a routine.
Yeah.
And following that routine every day. Yeah. And yes, there are going to be hiccups. There's going to be, mistakes that happen. Yeah. But really just finding a new routine, a new path to make yourself accountable. Yeah. And it goes back to that, finding you a person to be accountable with. And so how do we have, now is this part of therapy or not? You tell me right now, okay? How do we have those tough conversations with those that we love? Like, okay, now, especially our children. You have a son. Yes.
I have two.
Yes.
And, son, now this year, this is going to be how we're going to do Christmas,
I think it's important not only at Christmas to have that conversation, but throughout the year, whether you are incorporating that conversation in family meetings, because I tell my child, listen, we live on a budget, okay? You might want this and that, and this is a real life example. My son he went to a trampoline park. Right. Lost his phone jumping.
On the trampoline.
And so I added up with him how much time I lost at work, because we went back out there to the trampoline park.
To look
for the phone. I was on the phone with the cell phone carrier, and then we had to reorder a phone. So I asked him to calculate, this is how expensive your mistake was.
Ooh.
And this was not in our budget to replace your phone at this time.
And
so he had to wait.
At that age. They need to feel the weight of that a little bit, right?
They need to feel the weight. They need to know what their parents' responsibilities are, and that money is not free. Like, we work hard to provide for our children or households or whatever. Yes. And so you have to operate your life on a budget.
On a budget. And we can't wait until Christmas time to tell our kids.
Right.
This is a year-round life.
It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle.
Ooh, sisters. Hey, but what I'm hearing, though, the common thread here is it goes back to our decisions, right?
Our decisions.
Beating the holiday blues, we're one decision away from doing that, literally. Right. 1 or 2 decisions away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the financial stress, people are putting things on credit cards to try to please people. And people might not even like the gifts anyway, but you're spending money, charging up your cars, going into debt, and having to pay a higher interest. So again, create a budget.
Right.
Christmas is coming next year. Yeah. Start in January and start setting aside and planning. So
So we won't be, stressed, depressed, worried about how.
Right, because, the first of the month is going to come and you're going to have rent due, mortgage due, and your other bills are going to come in January.
Yes.
So don't put that extra stress on yourself trying to go, in the hole with buying gifts.
Sisters, I mean, are we getting it together here and hearing Reketta's heart that this is something that we can do if we do it together.
If we do it together.
And there's some family meetings we're going to have
listen.
Tonight, okay? Sunday night. Everybody come in the living room. Mama got to tell you something real quick,
Right. And there are so many other ways to, again, celebrate the holidays. You can have a movie night at home. And popcorn, hot cocoa, create you a candy bar, whatever, and have fun.
The old school way.
Old school, that's what it's about.
The old school way, y'all. Give us some ideas in the chat of what you do.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do for the holidays that won't cost you a bunch of money, right?
Right.
Let's pop some popcorn. Back in the day, Grandma and them we used to trim the tree.
Yes.
Shoot, sometimes they put popcorn on the string.
On the tree.
That was free.
That was free and it was fun.
Yes. And it was fun.
It was fun.
We got to bring back some of those things.
Yeah, some of those family traditions.
Yeah. What's your family traditions, sisters? Tell us your family traditions. Because I need to adopt something for my family.
Yes.
Because my boys are getting older and they're realizing what Christmas is really about. Yeah. And so we got to adopt those things. And I think that goes back to your previous point. That's a way to honor those that have gone on to be with the Lord in our life, right?
It is.
What is something Grandma used to do that you can show your children, right?
That's right. What is that favorite dish that she used to make? And, what brought the family together? And so we can find ways to honor our loved ones in that way.
That would be great. And we are going to do it, Reketta. We are not going to waste all of this wisdom you have given us.
That's right.
We are going to find a way to bring joy into this holiday season, sisters. This is a time where we should be laughing, enjoying life, resting from work.
Yes.
And just having
relaxing.
Relaxing. And just having a good time and enjoying the life that God gave us. Yes. So hear those things that Reketta has shared with us today. Put in the chat some of the wonderful traditions that your family has passed down through the years, or something like me that you just want to start that may not have been passed down, but you wanted to start with you, right?
Yep. You wanted to start with you and your family and creating something new. And sometimes it's about new traditions.
Yes.
And figuring out, okay, what is it that my family can start or create?
That's perfect, sisters. I know that you have enjoyed our little time together. This has been short, but it has been impactful. And we're going to share with you some resources at the bottom of the screen that can help you if you're feeling down, or, you may need a little extra support in the holiday season. We have covered a lot of great information tonight.
Yes, it's been fun.
I mean, we was a little Oprah and Gail up in here, okay?
Okay.
Doing the doggone thing. So this is if you could really just share one final thing that you want the sisters to remember in this holiday week, what would that be?
Yeah, so I would say just grieve in grace, be kind to yourself, be gentle. Show yourself compassion and know that you will get through this holiday season. Remember to link up with one of your sisters and find something that you can do that is enjoyable to you during this holiday season.
Grieving grace, man, that hit my heart right there. Grieving grace. So we're going to give ourselves some grace.
Yes, we are. Yeah, because we need it.
Yeah, we need it.
We need to extend it to others, and we need it for ourselves.
We need it for ourselves. And if we want to just get in your space and just, you put so much wisdom and your content has so much depth to it on social media. How can the sisters find you so that they can, receive what you give out on social media.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, sisters, you can find me on Instagram at Reketta C. Brown or on Facebook at Reketta Brown.
Perfect. And when you get on there, go to her website. There's a lot of amazing opportunities for coaching. I mean, and you talk about a coach. You talk about getting ready to level up. You need to get on there, and that needs to be your Christmas gift to yourself, okay? And then after that, come back and tell me thank you. So, sisters, this is the end of our night tonight. This was our Heal Her, and I hope that you have enjoyed yourself. Yes. My take home today is grieve with grace.
Yes.
Yeah, give yourself grace. That's what we're going to do. I'll see you tomorrow morning. 6:30 a.m. Me, you, the Yellow Book, Paper Bible. You know how we do. We love you, sisters. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah.